This week we're making Christmas decorations, ornaments for the holidays with custom wrapping paper. So when I was a kid, my parents, when they first got married, they had ornaments that were made out of blocks of wood. My dad was an industrial arts major and was always in the wood shop. And so he would just pick up little blocks of scrap wood and he brought them home and they wrapped them in wrapping paper and hung them on the tree. And those were some of our primary ornaments when I was a kid. And I loved them because tiny presents. So we decided to make our own tiny present ornaments, but we're gonna make our own wrapping paper. So we're each designing wrapping paper. This is mine. I decided to do some festive little animals. We've got some penguins, some sock monkeys, and some elephants. And they're decorating. So I started by sketching in pencil and then traced the sketches in Adobe Illustrator using a tablet. And then because it was in Illustrator, all of the line work is vector. You can adjust all of the line work with the vector points. So I can just move all of the curves and all of the lines, which makes it very handy for me. We've established that I'm not good at line work. So this makes it so that I can make clean line work. It's sort of a cheat, although I think most people would say that Illustrator is a lot harder and that vectors are a lot harder than just drawing clean line work in the first place. But yeah, it's just, I'm not good with clean line work. Clean line work leads to hand cramps. And then I took it into Photoshop and colored it in Photoshop. And since I had such clean line work, it was really easy because I could use the magic wand and select entire sections and paint them. Then you can do like highlights and shadows, shading and stuff.
Here's all 4 of mine.
So you ended up doing 4. You're the only one. Sam and I only did 1. You did 4, but you did very, very, very simple ones. And yours actually look like wrapping paper that you'd see at the store because they're so simple and cute and work really well as a repeating pattern.
For mine, I just wanted to do something quick and simple and something that I could copy paste a bunch.
Success.
So I just put a background color and drew on it with white.
Yeah, you have such good instincts for colors, because that was exactly what a professional would do.
Also, I promise the purple one is a mushroom, not a skull.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's a skull. It's because we know you.
I think they came out cute.
They're so cute. You guys, both of you definitely outclassed me on this one, for sure. I worked so hard on my cute wrapping paper, and then I saw yours, and I went, okay, well, the professionals are in. All right, Sam, what'd you do?
I did cookies.
And what are they based on?
Mariah Elizabeth's characters.
Yeah, so you brought in images of Mariah Elizabeth's pictures of her characters, and then you basically copied them and you made them into cookies.
It looks kind of funny at the stage.
It does. It looks super funny at this stage. It looks more like one of Mariah Elizabeth's blobs.
Yeah.
Okay, so who have we got? You're drawing who?
Georgie.
So that's Georgie, the pineapple duck.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else did you do?
First I did Pickle, then I did Georgie, and then I did Cousin Derp.
Yeah, and you put a hat on Cousin Derp, huh?
Mm-hmm. So that you could tell it was Christmas.
Yeah,
because
your
I
reference.
forgot on the others.
Your reference had a hamburger on Cousin Derp's head, but you switched it out for a hat. I think you did a really nice job on the hat. It's cute. I like it a lot. Once you drew all of your cookies, you copied them so that you could get that depth. You got that second layer so they look like they had the thickness of a cookie. So the plan was to wrap the leftover wooden blocks from our wooden block puzzle video from a few weeks ago, but we needed some bigger presents too. and I was gonna cut wood blocks. We've got some scrap 2x4 and 2x2, and I was thinking I'd just chop those up and make some presents. And then when I was digging out the old wood, I found some old styrofoam, and I thought, oh, that would be lighter weight and probably work better as far as not weighing down branches. But I had already gotten out the saw, so could I have cut these with an X-Acto knife? Yes, I could. Did I use the chop saw anyway? Yes, I did. Did it make a giant mess? Yes, it did. But it looks like snow, so it's festive. It's a festive mess. So here we have our blocks and our ribbon ready to make the presents, and we just have to print our wrapping paper. There's one of our dry erase goggles sitting there on the printer watching the prints come out. Can change up the eyes. That's an old video, old video. So we printed all of the wrapping paper, and then I wrapped all of the tiny presents.
Who are they for?
For our tree.
Merry Christmas, Christmas tree.
Yeah. When I was really little, the ones on our tree, I wanted to open. I wanted to know what was in there. My mom was like, it's just a wooden block. You will be sorely disappointed. I love this. This was a piece of paper that you had drawn on, and I shoved it in the printer not knowing, and so it printed on the back. But that's a mood. And then I glued my little stacks together with hot glue, just a dab, so that they'd be easier to put the ribbon on later. And this is building the bow. So that is a sewing needle that's threaded already with a knot at the end. And then I used vice grips to clamp it to the bottom of a clipboard. And I was holding the clipboard between my legs and just making loops, starting with little loops and getting bigger as I went. That one, though, is out of control. That guy is just sticking off of there. Too big, too soon, but you just kind of get bigger and bigger and go around and around. It was about 18 inches of this 1/8 inch wide ribbon to start. Once I had enough of a bow, then I took the needle off of the clipboard and then pulled the thread through and tied a knot on the other side, and that's how we made the little bows. I think the little bows are super cute. And then I put ribbon around the stacks of presents. And when I was tying the ribbons around the presents, I left an extra long length at the top and just tied a knot at the top of it to make a loop to hang on the tree. So
Smart.
And stuck a little bow on top with hot glue. Our Christmas tree isn't up yet, so I took this outside and hung it on the juniper in front. Ooh,
Oh,
they look really cute. I think the tree looks really happy with those there on the sidewalk too.
I think they all turned out cute.
Which is your favorite of yours?
The mushroom skull.
Do you like it because it's ambiguous?
I like it because it's mushroom and purple.
I think my favorite was Ty's favorite.
You like the mushroom one too?
You like the mushroom skulls?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
We're
good.
in sync.